you so much for checking out this video. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie and I cover oily skin, hooded eyes, and beauty. Welcome back to my setting powder wars. Today is episode 7, and if you're watching this in the future, I will link the videos down below for you. I'll be testing out 10 drugstore setting powders for your oily skin, and for each of these setting powders, I will be doing a flashback test, an all-day wear test, a light setting test, and a baking test. So let's get into setting powder number 7, and that's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder. This is a weightless setting powder that can be used to set, mattify, absorb oil, or bake. Complete your foundation application with our setting powder to create a soft focus effect and subtly blur the look of fine lines and imperfections. I tested the setting powder out for 2 days, and day 1 was my first impression, so let's roll the tape. Smell test. I don't smell anything. Okay, so we're gonna bake today, and holy crap, this is huge. Since I'm gonna be baking today, I'm gonna be using my damp sponge, gather up all the product, and just bake under my eyes, in my T-zone, and where I crease. So this is really finely milled. It's really soft. Looks good so far. Definitely could be brightening. Now that we look like this, we wait. Now that I'm done waiting, I'm gonna brush this off. As I'm brushing this off, I'm gonna just move this all around my face and my neck so that way my entire foundation can set. So of course, because I had a crap ton of powder on my face, it's gonna look very powdery until I use my setting spray and just kind of emulsify everything together. So for now, let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Here is my forehead. In between my eyebrows. Under my eyes, my nose, my cheeks, smile lines, and my chin area. So I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. As I was putting on the rest of my makeup, I noticed that like when I was putting on my bronzer, some of the powder, the actual translucent powder, was kind of coming apart, was kind of like separating, and I'll show you in just a bit what I'm talking about. Hopefully you guys can see it on camera. So you can still see my pores. It didn't really fill it in. It didn't really accentuate it. It just kind of didn't cover them or fill them in or blur them out or anything like that. So let's go ahead and take a look up close. So here's my forehead. Can you guys see where it is I'm talking about, like where my makeup kind of separated? Like you can see that powder underneath. I hope you guys can see what I'm talking about, but yeah. Here it is in between my eyebrows, under my eyes, my nose, my pores and smile lines, and my chin area. So I don't think that this looks that bad. I do wish my forehead looked a little bit better, but the rest of my face, I feel like I can fix it with just a light setting, no baking. I think that's gonna do the trick. But of course, the real test is to see how it wears all day. So I'm hoping at the end of the day, my oils kind of come through and just kind of like mixes in with the powder, and yeah, we'll see. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Here I am 11 hours later, and let's go ahead and take a look at my makeup. I definitely feel that I have makeup on, and I really want to take it off. Like I cannot wait to wash off my makeup. It just feels a little bit heavy. I use, of course, my normal everyday makeup, which you can find in the description box below, but I can feel the powder. Let's go ahead and do a close-up. Here's my forehead. I definitely think that this looks so much better than it did earlier because of course my oils came out and it kind of just mixed with everything, so it does look a lot better. In between my eyebrows, under my eyes, my nose, my cheeks, and my chin. So I think that this powder looks really, really good for being on for 11 hours. I was working outside for a few hours. I took a walk. I had my mask on. It was very humid outside. So my makeup definitely went through a lot today, and it's held up beautifully. Today's day 2, and I just did a light setting all over the face, and I took a walk. I was wearing my mask, and I did do a little bit of work outside out on the patio. So let's go ahead and take a look at my makeup. Knowing exactly what I put this makeup through as far as like wearing it for so long, and I wore a really tight mask just because my regular mask was in the wash, so my other mask was just a little bit tighter, so it was rubbing against my nose constantly. It held up really, really well. I really, really like it, and it felt super lightweight. I actually forgot that I was wearing makeup, and I had to remind myself to do the check-in just because it feels so weightless. So let's go ahead and zoom in. My forehead, in between my eyebrows, under my eyes, my nose, my smile lines and pores, and my chin. So day 1, I wore it for 11 hours. Day 2, wore it for 11 hours. And I did the exact same things. Took a walk, worked outside, and doing a light setting is the trick to using the setting powder. It's freaking amazing. It just smoothed everything over. It looks really, really nice. So as you guys can see, this powder is definitely best for a light setting. Baking, it was just a little bit too heavy, just a little bit too much, but that's okay. A light setting with this powder will do you perfectly. It really absorbed all of my oils. It lasted all day. There is no fragrance, and it definitely passed the flashback test, so that's good. Today I did bake only because I am gonna be going out to go get my vaccine, so I'm gonna have my mask on. I know that I'm gonna be sweating, so I baked today because of those reasons. And my foundation actually looks really, really good. My makeup looks really good. My pores do look smoothed. I made sure that I really focused on covering up my pores. And yeah, so I definitely use this powder because I trust the fact that it's gonna keep me matte all day. I really do think that it stays true to its benefits. It stays matte all day. It blurs your fine lines. It blurs your imperfections. I really like it, and let me know if you guys like it too. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more content because I have more coming.